The sun is shining, and I am, as you can see, the graveyard. I am in the graveyard. I've been here for a little while, and I've been thinking about people in the grave. I don't know all of the people that are in the grave. I really don't. But I am sure that everyone that's in the grave will come out of the grave at some point in time. Because the dead are going to be raised no matter what they believed or have been taught. The dead will be raised. And there have been many prophets. And the prophets have said, many things. And if I move, too far over this way, I'm in the sun. If I stay over this way, I'm not quite in the sun so much. God created and made, formed, whatever you want to say, the sun. God made the sun. And he made a moon. Jesus saw the sun, and Jesus saw the moon. The same sun that I see today, the same moon that can be seen tonight, is the same sun and the same moon that Jesus of Nazareth saw while he was alive on the earth. That's how much plainer can it be, folks? God created the heavens and the earth, and he did it. What was done in 6 days. God did it. Jesus did what he did for God in pretty close to 3 years. Well, Bob, what did Jesus do for God? Spoke for God. Jesus became a spokesman for God. God raised up a prophet, and that prophet spoke for God. God still raises up prophets, and they speak for God, as Jesus did. And I think some people, are not paying attention. They don't want to know. But I mean, there's nothing. Somebody says, well, there's nothing new under the sun. And I said, you got to be stupid to believe that. You would have to be stupid to believe there's nothing new under the sun. But there are people today that are just that stupid, I guess. Because they'll tell me there's nothing new under the sun. Well, folks, I am here in the graveyard, and I'm going to preach for 10 minutes, and I'm going to talk about God. God. Yes, God. Get it? God. Oh, Bob, you can't talk about God. You want to make a bet? Just sit there and listen. Yeah, I can talk about God. God gives life and breath to all things. God does that. He does it without any assistance. I mean, I can, make my face, over here, or I can move, just a little bit, and I will become brighter. You can see on my shirt right here, there's bright, and then there's shade. Jesus had a shadow when he walked on the earth. He had a shadow. Now, I don't know if angels have shadows or not. I have never had an angel, walk around with me out here to see. But anyway, as you can see, while I'm watching me make this video, there's a pretty good, view right there of a shadow. The shadow of a tree. And you can see that as I, position myself, I can have, as much of me in the shadow as I want, or I can move out of, that shadow over into these other shadows. And I do have on a shirt here. And this shirt, or this on the shirt, was made a few years ago. Why was it made? Well, I'll tell you again why I made shirts with this on it. Because God set me down, or I sat down in a chair at a table, and I wrote what God wanted written on a piece of paper. And as I wrote what God, wanted written on that piece of paper, it turns out that it says what you see. Father, Jesus, me, you. One. One Father. One Father. He's got many children. Many children. He has got more children than you can count. And his children, they look like, some of the males look like me. They don't look exactly like me, but they're males. He's got other children that are females. So you can just say that without God's help, no child is formed in a womb. God has to have something in it. Just like he has something in it when he said to Eve, you will have pain every time you give birth to a child, but your desire will still be for your husband. Eve didn't have a multiple of husbands. And I don't think people today should have multiple wives or husbands. Anyway, folks, I have talked about 10 minutes about God. And I may talk some more about God. But for now, that's it.